we're thinking that if and when these things get out, hopefully it should reduce the number of sentimental sympathizers that Israel has. I call it "is not real," not Israel.
This is going deeper than I expected.
So I call it Israel because that land is 40 times smaller than Egypt.
So you don't believe that's the real?
Not. Because God told them in the book of Exodus that He's taking them because they've been oppressed in Egypt. He's taking them to a land that is more spacious and then that is fertile. Mm-hmm. But then that Israel we have, or that is not real we have there today, is a barren land. Generally, they have to do a lot of irrigation to make it work. And secondly, is much smaller because Egypt is about 1 million square kilometers, and people can fact check this straight away. We just don't want to keep going back and forth into screens. There needs to be those that are currently sympathizing for the land in the Middle East, right? If they could, we need to reduce those amount of people, you see, so that they can turn their sympathy to the people that really deserve it in that sense.
But many, like a lot of Christians, since I was born, a lot of Christians believe that, those are the chosen people. Those are the special people.
Yes, they are called Ashkenazi Jews, most of them. And the name Ashkenaz, for example, is a son of Gomer. Is under the tribe of Japheth, you see. So that in itself disqualifies them from that. Also, the land, like I said, is 40 times 25,000 square kilometers. Egypt is 1 million square kilometers, So when they were crossing, they didn't cross the Red Sea. They crossed the Red Sea. There's so many things out there.
So are you saying those are not the real Israel?
Not. Yeah, they're not. Because when they were leaving Egypt, the scripture says they crossed the Red Sea, the Sea of Yom Suf, the Sea of Reeds. And that is the Nile. Because reeds cannot grow in the Red Sea. The Red Sea is a very salty water body.
Yeah.
And then when they were crossing the Red Sea, it says an east wind blew. And when an east wind blows, it blows from east to west. You see, and then it means their crossing must have been from the east to the west into the continent.
So if you don't believe that the Israel of today
is
the biblical Israel,
yes,
who do you believe the biblical Israel?
Subsaharan.